My name is Wes Woolard. I'm a trumpet player in the chamber orchestra, and these are my top 5 reasons for not missing the Bach B minor Mass concerts.
The Gloria in Excelsis is beautiful, and it goes right into the Et in Terra Pax. And I love that transition going from the Gloria to the Et in Terra Pax. That's really a rewarding moment of kind of settling from singing the Gloria beforehand. So I like that transition a lot. And then, of course, the final, the Sanctus, because you have sung so many notes and done so many things, and finally when you get to this glorious Sanctus, it's really neat. And then you have triplets, sa da 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 da, and so that's kind of a nice final arrival moment where you get to kind of settle down and think, wow, I can't believe what we just did and what we've just accomplished.
Well, you know, the viola part is great. I also play violin, and so there's a wonderful violin solo that I love. So I will be envious of the person playing that solo.
But the thing that I like about the B minor Mass, maybe not the most, but what I like about it, or what I appreciate about it, it has a very beautiful violin solo movement it's a gorgeous melody, and it's fun to play.
Yay!
With an orchestra of the quality of the chamber orchestra is great, and I think they feel the same way having singers, working with singers.
Working with VAE is really an incredible experience. I mean, anytime you get to play choral music with some of the region's best singers is just an amazing experience.
So it'll be really neat to do something with another group, especially one of the high quality that the chamber orchestra is, and so I'm really looking forward to that.
It may be a thing.
Well, anytime you play anything by Bach is a great experience, but to play this, which is so epic, I don't know, I have like goosebumps just thinking about it and just thinking about playing it.
Together. It's important because Bach wasn't Catholic, so for him to write a full Mass was unusual in and of itself, and this was really his most important, and I think his only Mass. I could be wrong. Right, fact check that for me, take my doctorate away.
Bach wrote it over 20 years. You know, every once in a while there's this chorus, and often they're not even in B minor, they're in D major, and so it's kind of like, you know, you're going through this whole transformation, and every once in a while the chorus comes in D major, and it's kind of like these little milestones where you kind of check in. It's like you're on this journey. It's
one of the most important pieces in Western music, probably one of the pinnacles of Western civilization. Someone has probably said at one point. The affectations the piece brings out, the sorrow and despair, and then the absolute joy that's in the writing are really palpable and rewarding as a performer to get to convey to an audience who's come to hear it.
The reason that I think everybody should attend this performance is it's something that you're not going to hear that often. It's not performed that often. And then on top of that, to have the Vocal Arts Ensemble and the Cincinnati Chamber Orchestra performing this piece, you're not going to get that experience maybe ever again. Maybe we won't play this piece for another 20 years.
That stamina, a group that has the stamina to sing for 2 hours, just straight through Bach, and also the ability to put some of that challenging music together.
We're performing at Christ Church Cathedral and at St. Catherine of Siena in Westwood. Both are large reverberant spaces, very different spaces. And it will be interesting to see how the piece lives in both locations.
Absolutely. Every time you come revisit a work that you love or have heard maybe many years ago and kind of remember hearing, there's still something in it for you, something new, because like I said, Bach's work is so full of just such rich musical genius that there will be something. I guarantee there will be something new that stands out and some new spark that will move you in coming to hear this again.
You should not miss this concert because this piece is fantastic. It's not performed very often. We have a professional orchestra, a professional choir, 2 beautiful venues. You will not be the same person when you leave that you were when you first got
It's
there.
like a magnum opus. You know, it's this culmination of his life and career sort of in this choral orchestral work.
And the number 1 reason.